Hello and welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emelifonwonwell Oge of Let Us Farm. So today I want to put out something. How many bags of feed do you need for doing 50 pieces of juvenile catfish? Yeah, the reason is that you see, I have many people that wants to start the business asking me, what do they do? They want to start small and everything. Yeah, it's always good to have the right answers to whatever you need to do. So let's look at how many bags of feed, what do you need to start your 50 pieces of catfish. Remember, this is Let Us Farm page, and all we do here is we try to bring you practical solutions solving all our agri problems. So, welcome back. Like I said, we are talking of what you actually need in stocking 50 juveniles. So I'm going to start from the pond, the feed, and every other thing will follow. So if you want to do 50 juveniles, like I said, this is actually from juvenile. If you are doing from fingerlings, well, you have to figure out that. So from juvenile, if you want to start from juvenile, I would suggest that you start with this pond, this white pond. It's a 1,000 liter capacity pond. Now, why I said this is because this pond can actually take 50 to a 1 kg minimum weight and above. But if it's me and I want to do more than 50, I may have to reduce the number of fishes that I want to take. Now, please remember, in this particular scenario, even if you are doing that, maybe some people may want to ask me, okay, that the seller would give them some extras and all this stuff. It doesn't really matter. Whatever I tell you here still stands. So if you give you extra of 2, 3, 4, they can still enter the pond. So now you've used this pond. You now bought your fishes, the 50 pieces, and you stock. Make sure that the water level of this particular pond is at least 3 feet high. Don't go below 3 feet because you are looking at the fishes that they are still small. When you do that, you're actually overstressing these fishes when they are young, and it's not going to give you the result you want at the end of the day. So you actually need for them to have enough water to be able to give you the result that will give you joy. So give them enough water and make sure that the water level is 3 feet high. Now you may be wondering, okay, what do we do in terms of the feeding? Now, if you are doing 50 fishes, and remember, my target is to give me a minimum weight of 1 kg. So I suggest that you budget for 5.5 bags of feed. Now, I will not be able to tell you the monetary value of this feed. Reason is that there's what you call inflation rate going on. So if I say, budget 60,000, tomorrow the same feed that was 60,000 worth today maybe worth 80,000 or 100,000. Then you will not look at me and say, this guy is talking, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But my advice is budget 5.5 bags of feed for the feeding, depending on what is the economic reality as at the time you want to do it. I just have to say it like this so that we don't mumble up things at the end of the day. So like I said, budget 5.5 bags of feed. Now you'll be wondering, okay, how do you start? Good. When you stock this juvenile, the first thing you do is buy 1.8 mm of foreign feed. Now we have many foreign feed. You have Scretin, you have Alaqua, you have Copens, you have many of them. So buy just 1 kg of this feed. So feed them with the 1 kg. Once they are through with that, then buy 1 bag of feed, of 2 mm feed. Now, in buying this 1 bag of 2 mm feed, you can decide to buy half kg, that's half bag of this foreign feed. It could be any foreign feed, just buy half bag. One bag is 15 kg, so half bag is like 7.5. So then buy the other half bag of local feed. Now, local feed here is not individually manufactured. Please don't make that mistake. It's simple company manufactured. It could be Blue Crown, it could be Eco Float, it could be Top Feed, it could be Omega Feed. We have many of them. So you buy half and half to make one bag of 2 mm. Remember, you have started with 1.8. After the 1.8, you switch to 2 mm. Now, depending on when this 2 mm feed finishes, this 2 mm could finish within 2 months. That is, it could finish before they are even completed their 2 months of age. I don't know, it could. But if it did not finish before they finish their 2 months, what you do is you go and buy another one. Keep feeding them the 2 mm until they are over with 2 months. The first day of them getting to 3 months, you switch to 3 mm feed. This 3 mm, for me, you now go on pure local, not individually manufactured though, like your this thing, your Blue Crown, Eco Float or anything. And please, when you bought that half of foreign and half of local, you don't need to mix them. No, you start with the foreign and end with the local. There's no need. I just want to like boost what we are doing. But again, you can decide that, you know what, since I have used the 1.8 of foreign, let me switch immediately to the locally produced of Blue Crown, Eco Float or anything. It's good. It's not bad, it's good. So, but if you still wish, you can do what I said, half. If you don't, switch over, it will still give you result. So now on the 3 mm, you are still on our locally sourced like Blue Crown and all those things. Remember, don't make mistake of using someone's feed and then come tomorrow to say, I said, I didn't say so. Now, depending on what you are looking for, if you buy that one bag and they finish it maybe within half month, they finish it, you buy another one bag. But it is the 3 mm they will eat all through their life cycle in the 3rd month. Then when they get to the 4th month, on the first day of their 4th month, go to 4 mm. Now, some people will start asking me, we don't want it very big. Should we switch feed? There's no point. Some people will tell you that when you switch feed, that big feed will make them to have big weight. Is a lie. Go and check the components of this food. These things are made for them to grow. If you give a fish that the mouth is small, give it big fish, how will you even eat the feed? I don't know. Sometimes we don't need to be mumbling up things because we just sit down and think. No, these feeds are actually produced by what their age at that time would be and what their size would be at that time. Meaning that if I give a fish of 4 months 12 mm, it cannot eat it. So why giving it what it cannot eat and wasting your own time? So when the 4 months is over and you're stepping into the 5th month, you go to 6 mm. But here is it. Because the way I feed my fishes and the way you feed your fishes are not same. Now, I may be able to feed my fishes very well, taking my time to feed my fishes very well, meaning that this feed I bought, they may even finish it when they are 3.5 months. Or they will finish it when they are 4 months. But because of the way you feed your own, they may carry on till 4 or 5 months. That doesn't mean that there's something wrong. No. What it simply means is that my own will get to my target before your own. So what happens is that if you are feeding them very properly, at 3.5 months, if you test weigh them, you are going to start seeing 1 kg and above on their sizes. Depending on what size you want to take them to, you can still keep feeding them. By the end of 4 months, some would have gotten to like 1.5 or 1.6. If that is okay for you and you have not finished your feed, you can decide to sell your fish. If at 3.5 months you have gotten to the 1 kg and above and you want to sell your fishes, then yes, you can. There is no compulsory thing that says your fishes will get to 4 months or 5 months before sale. No, what matters is what is the average weight that you want to sell. Now, some people will come with one funny question now that we don't want to sell big fish, we want to sell small fish. Good and fine. You can achieve 700 gram, 800 gram at the end of 2 months, depending on how you feed your fishes. If you want to do that, I would advise you, if you want to sell fishes that are not up to 1 kg, make sure that the one you are selling is from 600, 700, 800 and above. That's what you sell as your melange. If you sell anything below 500 gram, even 500 and below, you will make profit too. If you go below 500, you will make loss. Then some people will tell me, my customers say that is what they want. My advice is that if your customers insist that they want 500 grams, what I will advise you is process this feed, these fishes yourself to smoke fish and sell. If you sell to them at below 500 grams, you will make loss. Your customers will make money. And the choice is entirely up to you, not up to me. Then some people will say they were told to manage feed. If you manage feed, you manage your result. But what I have told you, if you do that, by 3.5 months, you are going to get 1 kg and above in this pond setting. And at that time, you may not even have finished using the 5.5 bags of feed. For you to understand, the 5.5 bags is not a must that you finish it, but it's a guide for you to be able to achieve 1 kg and above. So is there anything I have said here that you simply don't understand, or you want me to explain, or you are still doubting? Kindly use the comment section. Is there any topic you want me to do? Use the comment section. And until I come your way next time, this is Let Us Farm. If you are having any issue in your farm, do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send to me. I would help you free of charge. Keep farming, it's a way of life.